Now let's talk about self-care as a form of skincare. Now, today we're joined by Kesiena Anyeve. She is the founder of Inspired by You Company, a wellness company with over 8 years experience in delivering bespoke wellness solutions. So when you hear bespoke, you're thinking of outfits. But then we're talking bespoke wellness. Good to have you in the studio with us today.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Nice
you look the talk. That's the expression, right? You look the talk. So
Yeah.
you're talking skincare. I see your skin glowing, and I'm like, okay, I want to hear what you have to say. So let's talk about self-care as a form of skincare.
Okay, let's start with the term self-care. What is self-care? Self-care is generally taking care of yourself. As women, we often take care of others, looking out for other people, and we hardly look within and take care of ourselves. And with the topic we're here to talk about, skincare, self-care. A lot of us think and assume that, when you just have a skincare product, you have like a good regimen, it works fine. In as much as it does work fine, sometimes you have to actually work from within out. And it's also now resonates to say skincare has to actually start from within. You have to take care of yourself properly, and so you can glow from within out.
So it's important to take care of yourself. Now,
Yeah.
in what ways can you take care of yourself that would actually have effect on your skin?
Okay, rest.
Rest.
Rest is underrated. I always say we should always think about how many hours of sleep did you have last night?
I had 45 minutes.
Of
and
sleep?
I'm not even kidding. Yes, I've been awake since 11:20, and I've not been able to
Oh,
sleep.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've
And
not
I
been
went to
able
bed around 10 something.
So you see, that's the thing. A lot of us are stressed and we tend to not sleep. And then while you sleep, your skin cells are rejuvenating, your cells are rejuvenating, but you're not having enough rest. Sometimes you're on the bed and you're tossing and turning. And so there are different strategies and tools that we use to help you sleep as well. I can name a few of them. You can journal. At the point where you're unable to sleep, you can do like a brain dump, because at that point your mind is working. You can do like a brain dump, get a journal, and pour out everything from your head onto paper. You can also meditate. I don't know if you do. It's a form of relaxation. It's also a form of self-care. It's a form to help you relax, right? You can do like some form of meditation. You can exercise. Do you exercise? Because when you exercise during the day, it helps you rest properly at night. Those are little tricks and tips that you always use that helps you and enables you sleep. And then you should also have like a proper rest routine. You just don't decide, oh, I want to sleep at any time. No, if you decide that you go to bed every day at 10 p.m., at 10 p.m. your body begins to shut. At 9:30, your body begins to shut down. And at 10, most times you're actually sleeping.
Believe me, I want to sleep.
We all do. We all should sleep.
I have all of this down to the letter. But you know when you have those tiny voices deciding that they want to stay awake overnight and there's nothing you can do about it. Exactly what happened to me. And it's been the case for a week now. So that's why.
So that's the thing. So you're stressed. And you have a lot going on in your mind. So that's why I said journaling would help you. Meditation would help. It would definitely help you. And then songs, like when you do meditation, you have like songs around. And then the right ambience, having a proper bath with the right products, lavender, burning candles. There's so many things that can help you relax.
About children?
Your children.
Aha. You don't have a choice there.
No.
If they decide you are going to stay awake, you will definitely have to stay awake. Because you don't want them hurting themselves in the middle of the night. You put them to bed, they decide that they don't want to sleep. You try as much as possible to be firm, to be stern. But then you have to stay awake to keep an eye on them.
How old are these kids? Because the thing is this.
Less than 2 years old.
Okay, did you give them sugar? Did you give them any form of sugar during the day? Did they sleep all through the
Then
day?
they sleep around 4 and decide to be awake by 11 or 12. And when you say you can't sleep at 4, you are thinking of the piece that's for that time.
You see, something has to give in.
Exactly.
Something has to give in. So I'll advise you sleep when they sleep.
Well, you try, but then there are chores to be done if you're going to go to work early in the morning.
Something has to give in. You have to decide. You have to be gangster about it. You have to be deliberate.
I like that word.
You have to be very intentional and deliberate. Because really, if you don't take care of yourself, you can't actually take care of your kids. Yeah. You have to first be able to take care of yourself within the environment, everywhere you are. Take care of yourself so you can give. I think people that don't take care of themselves, I think they're selfish. Because really, I can't give what I don't have. I have to be able to be well-grounded, my mental state, my mind, everything has to be proper to be able to give out. And so if I have worked on myself, ideally everything around me would just be.
That's like being in a plane crisis. You have to first wear your oxygen.
Oh yes, before you're able to.
You're able to do that for your
Yeah.
children. But away from rest, what other ways can you care for yourself?
Okay, so like
Influence your skin.
okay, so you can have like a proper skin regimen where you do the normal cleansing, like we were taught in secondary school. You know, we used to all use like cleansers. You wash day and night. You know, less exposure to sun. Always do like a sunscreen. You know, moisturize properly, and then if you have skin issues, you should actually see a doctor to be able to tell. Sometimes it's stress related, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's actually something else. So you also need proper medication if need be, or you need to, because a lot of us just go to any skincare person and just say, well, I want to be light, or I want an even tone, without really knowing, right, what the problem is.
And some of these folks don't even conduct
a skin test or anything,
yes.
yes, and they just give you products, you know. So you have to also be careful, especially what you put on your skin. You have to be careful. Always read the labels, because there are a lot of.
Many people don't.
Oh yes, so there are a lot of products that shouldn't be used for our skin, and of course, sun exposure it's a no-no. You always have to use like a sunscreen. Ensure that you stay off sun if you have to.
Now, for those who have employed all of this and yet they still struggle with their skin, what do you suggest? You try to sleep well, you use products, you do this, you do that, you have to do so many things.
Funny enough, sometimes it's even trauma related.
The skin issue.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So that's why it's from within. You really can't tell until if you've tried everything, then maybe it's now mental. It now might be like something has triggered what's causing a breakout. With some women, something can trigger what would change their hormones, and they're like having like a hormonal imbalance and all that, and that affects the skin. And so when we look at everything, you can now say, okay, maybe it's time to now check your stress level, check your hormones, check every other thing aside what you would normally do with, you know, just the skin regimen that you have.
Okay, so now let's talk about the things you can actually ingest to help you. Fruits.
Well, we also, and water. A lot of us don't take water. We're all, I mean, we do a lot of sugar, we do a lot of glucose, sugar, soda and all that, but we should take water, minimum 2 liters per day. You know, it helps you, it cleanses you, and then it helps you, you know, rejuvenate, and it helps you glow. As much as you can, dish soda and do water. You know, and then do your greens, do your vegetables, do carrots. It'll help you glow. If you see, some people will say like carrot products, but if you ingest it, if you take it in, you'll get the effects, yeah. And so, you know, so do like a fresh juice with carrots, with, oranges and all that, and you would see the glow. So you should always do like do your proper meals. So like you can also see a nutritionist if need be, to be able to help guide what you should take and what you shouldn't take, to help your hormones as well. And
so for the food, you're suggesting vegetables?
Vegetables, more vegetables, proteins, and less of carbs.
So less of carbs. Well, you know, there are some carbs that also function as fiber.
As fiber. So yeah, so you have to actually say, yeah, so just, it depends on what you're looking to get. Sometimes you're looking to just glow your skin. Sometimes you're looking to eat healthy. But we also have to realize that it's not a one-off thing. It's a lifestyle. So what you're doing is not something you start and not able to finish. You have to, yes. So it has to become a lifestyle. And so get fruits that you can.
Yeah. Kessie, thank you so much. Thank you. It's been
Thank
quite
you
an
so much.
interesting conversation.
Thank
And you know, this talk about food and fruits is making me wonder what Mike is up to in the kitchen. He's just been whispering for the past 3 minutes. Mike, are you sure you are cooking? What are you up to?